Hey, pre-notification gang. Coming along great, Rip. Ooh. Thanks the resub, Callie and Fiends. Are you gonna moist meter DD? That definitely sounds like a D's nuts kind of thing. Unless you're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and if so, then probably not. Thanks the resub, low key and tier 1 Sarge. And the resub, Cluck and Sam. And the tier 1 Madison. Am I excited for Fast and Furious X? Not really. I'm hoping it'll at least be fun bad, though. Thanks the resub, noob. Depends on which one boat. I saw one of them. Thanks to tier 1 cow. Thanks to resub diabolical. And nostal or 90s nostalgia. What are your thoughts on games such as Just Dance being in the Olympics? Well, I mean, it's mainly mobile games. Just Dance is probably like the best game they've introduced to the esports Olympics. It's like the only non shitpost mobile game. Is the resub Averti in the Prime Infinity? I don't think so, Minigun. That's the first I've heard of that. You planning on playing Sonic 06 anytime soon? Not unless it gets to Steam. I'm pretty sure it's still Xbox 360 only. And I am excited for Jedi Survivor, yeah. Thanks the resub, Gussie. And the resub, Poo Poo. Did you see the company melting down about Warhammer on Twitter, comparing the Space Marines to Nazis and Tyranids to Jews? A company was doing that? That sounds like some kind of Twitter unhinged maniac. A whole company was saying that? I'm gonna look that up right now. That's actually kind of wild. I thought Warhammer was very well respected among, like, any kind of company. They have a great reputation. The studio, not so much. Games Workshop is pretty shit on by consumers, but as far as, like, respect for the property, I thought that was, like, universally loved. Here's the Prime. Wapo, Taylor, Nosh, Cloak in the tier 1 Dylan, and the give sub Vinny, the resub Rain, and Snidarian. Yeah, I'm on their Twitter right now. I don't see it though. Did they delete it? This also isn't a very big studio at all. Oh wait, this is from a week ago. There's one article written about it from last week. Man, they tweet and retweet like 1,000 things a day. Holy shit. It's gonna take forever to get through. Just to go back 1 week. Oh, here it is. This isn't even a popular tweet. I will bring it down though, because this is kind of unhinged. The new edition of Warhammer is out, and after the obligatory 9 months of Warhammer is for everybody messaging, presaging a new release, we get another cinematic with dialogue from fascist Mad Libs. All white, all powerful murder dudes talking about cleansing the galaxy of the alien, the mutant, the heretic. Enemy always portrayed as cannibal baby eaters. Imperial soldiers presented as Ubermenschen burdened by duty. And you know, masturbating with a chainsaw. What is happening? Thanks to the resub Fat Man, Mochi, and the Prime Oak. And the resub Pyrite and Gift Sub Atomic. I don't really know shit about Warhammer. I've only recently, like, read it, some of it, pieces of it. This is a crazy interpretation of it. Here's the thing. Warhammer started out as a parody of Margaret Thatcher's austerity government and her call to join the British military to make up for cuts in social programs. Games Workshop discovered that by appealing to asthmatic neckbeard fascist fans made money. And so in the early 1990s, they pivoted to all grimdark a la Temez and started selling all the other factions as unredeemable evil. It's irredeemable, not unredeemable, unless that's also a word. And the parody just kinda got forgotten. Remember, the failure mode of edgy parody of fascism is welcoming committee. What the fuck did I just read? Why would they post this on their corporate account? What a disaster. Thanks to Prime Mario, Dark Rose, and the resub Caliborn, Brebo, Petrol, Wilder, Ash, Gandhi, and Tier 1 Spicy. And the Bits Fiends. And happy birthday, Covered. Thanks to resub Snowboo. This is why I deleted Twitter. That sounds about right, yeah. Thanks to the resub Camouflage. And Tier 1 Prober. Any crab runs tonight? Yeah, we'll do more crab champion in a bit. Thanks for resub Hext. Thanks to resub Bunny and Shiru. Yeah, this is that's diabolical. Wow. Thanks to the resub Hog. Oh, I did want to talk about that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. The founder of Cash App got stabbed to death. He's dead. Like, he didn't just get stabbed, he got stabbed to death. In San Francisco. Yeah. So I don't use Cash App. I don't really know a ton about it. Very popular service, I know, and I've actually, since hearing this story, read quite a bit about this guy. This doesn't seem like it was some kind of like assassination or anything. This wasn't some kind of premeditated plan. This just seems to be the state of San Francisco right now. Like, dude was just out, normal San Francisco night, and then bang, stabbed to death. It was crazy. Resub Clory, Steve, and the gift sub Wap, and resub Evil, J Money, and Sturdy. Common California incidents. Yeah, California, there's only 3 places in all of the US I would never even for a split second consider living. New York, Miami, and California. I have said that for years now. I've been to California once and I fucking hated it. And I didn't even know how bad the crime was there. It's only recently that I've been made aware of just how awful it is. Plus, police chases seem to be like the common pastime in California. Like an actual state sport. Don't you live in Florida though? Yeah, but Florida's not bad. I like Florida. it's comfy. Though I know they just there's been some changes they've been making that might make it not so cool, but up until right now it's been pretty cool. Just relaxing. Thanks to resub Ringo and Bone Apple. Thanks to the gift sub Venomous and the resub Clever and Armada. Thanks to the resub Diet. The poop map is always a fun game like hunting Easter eggs. True! San Francisco has a literal fucking poop map that we used to go through. An actual shit almanac, basically. That tracks public shit, so that way you can avoid it. And it has pictures of all the shits, too. The classic poop map, the UAV for public defecation. Thanks to resub Banished in the Bit Zaza. I have not been to Chicago, Oh, it was in the morning, not at night. I don't know why I thought it happened at night. It was Tuesday morning. You think it was a hit or just wrong place, wrong time? Well, it definitely wasn't a hit. I really don't think this was some kind of like Venmo attack or anything to take out the competition. I truly don't believe any of that conspiracy shit. This really seems like it's almost common in San Francisco from what I was reading. So it really just seems like wrong place, wrong time. And probably not even wrong place. He was probably just in like a completely normal setting, really. It was a fucking Tuesday morning. How many like bad places can you go to on a Tuesday morning as a fucking extremely wealthy founder of one of the biggest goddamn companies there is? You probably wouldn't find yourself wandering in like a shithole. It was at night? Well, why is it saying Tuesday morning? What time was it? Was I right the first time? Because it keeps saying Tuesday morning. Maybe it was like late at night, like fucking 3, 4 a.m., so they're saying morning. They don't have the time in here. It was 2 a.m. Oh, okay. So I was right the first time. It was at night. Which is technically the morning of the next day, but still. Thanks, resub Dami, Connor, Daisy, and Gav. And Mav. Yes, I do know about that, Chris. We talking about it yesterday. Thanks to the bits, Naruto. The crime and murder rate in Florida is literally top 10 in the U.S., 3 times higher than California. But that's cheating. You see what you're doing there? That's dishonest. That murder rate in Florida is Miami, like exclusively. Miami inflates our numbers. If we could like split Miami off from Florida, you'd see it have a drastic decline down the tier list there. Same with CA. Not from what I read, man. It seems like it's a whole California problem, not just San Francisco. Though San Francisco is really grappling with some big crime problems. But I don't live there. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm reading. San Francisco and LA, that's it. So just LA and San Francisco? Okay. Like I said, I don't live there. I'll take your word for it. Thanks to give some Cantaloupe, the resub Hawk, Ahmed, and Clout, and Gray. Thanks to the resub Blackjack. Jason Momoa Minecraft movie. Wasn't that a joke? There's a tier 1 Vestral and the resub Ice and the bits of Bungie. The only video game you played this month is Crime Boss Rockay City. So you haven't been here for the last 4 days then, huh? I've already played 2 days back to back of Crab Champions, which was right after Crime Boss, which was right after Resident Evil 4. Is there some Full Beast? Crab Champion is boring as fuck. I completely disagree. You must just not like roguelike, which is fine. But it's a really fun, casual roguelike game. I've been really enjoying it. He's a Prime Master. Yeah, I think the Crab Rave guy did a great job with it. And it's still pretty early into development as I understand it, so it's only going to get better. But that shit is clapping. Thanks a resub, JD. No, that's not. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing on stream, Blaine. But I did watch some of it. The rest I'll probably just watch on my own at some point, because that's a full animated pilot. Thanks to resub, Quick Draw. Thanks to resub, Nicolas Cage. And Phantom. Didn't you used to hate roguelikes? I did, actually. I did not like roguelikes for a minute. But then Risk of Rain 2 came out, converted me. And then right after that, Hades came out, which solidified me as a fan. Is it tier 1 Alexandria? And the resub Alex and Bitsack. Oh, Returnal was also good, yeah. Thanks to the bits, Gil and Adonis. I don't remember. I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't stream it. Regular size should be fine, Gil. It's a jersey, so that they're always kind of like loose as well, so that should be fine. Thanks to the Prime Captain. Appreciate that. When are you getting the boys to stream y'all playing basketball? Pretty soon. We've got a good group for tomorrow. Our groups have been getting stacked. Once we start streaming those games, it's going to be the highest quality ball on Twitch. It'll be really fun to start getting creators out there. We're all getting pretty good now. Again. Thanks, resub Scott Mars. 5th time you said that. Well, yeah, what I've said for the whole time, I want to make sure that we're good, so it's not just like terrible ball. That'd be lame. Thanks a bit, Inhuman. Do you run plays? Man, it's fucking pickup basketball. The only play we run is ISO. That's it. Call for an ISO, go to work. Everything else, just try and get open. Post up. Thanks a gift sub. Naran. Thanks the resub Citrus. When are we getting more MWL? We filmed on Monday, hoping to have the video out by this weekend. It's a fucking banger. Thanks the gift sub PP. Plans for tonight? Just go over shit, and then probably Crab Champions later. Nothing too crazy. Any new music coming out soon? Yeah, we're gonna film the video for the Florida Man song pretty soon. Probably this week as well. That one's a absolutely foul song. It goes hard though. Thanks the resub zombie. Thanks the resub Laura. There's a video showing you driving the Moby Huge for a YouTube video called Streamer and their expensive rides. Yeah, I saw Nick fell victim to that one earlier. That Moby Huge will be able to sneak up on you. Thanks the resub Fresh, Fragile, and Epo. What was offensive about Mario? Brother, I don't know. I saw it. I can't even imagine what they're trying to argue was offensive. I don't know. Maybe because they ate spaghetti and they're Italian? I don't know. It's like as safe as a film can be. Was it good? Yeah, I just posted the moist meter on it. I gave it an 80, spoilers. I really liked it. I don't know what the movie critics saw, because it certainly wasn't the same movie I did. That's for goddamn sure. It has no plot. Yeah, and that's something I talked about in the Moist Meter. So, for me, I preferred it. I have never played Mario and would never expect Mario to have a good narrative. So it gives you the simplest plot, very flat, normal characters that you already know from the games, and it just has fun with them. They platform, they fight, they Mario Kart race, they adventure. That's all I wanted. If they tried to make some kind of narrative, like a actual deep one with character building, it wouldn't have worked. It would have been boring. They can save that for like Metroid or Zelda, not Mario. Thanks, Resub Fantasy. And the gift sub, Naranha. Why, you still on the Barbie page? Oh, it's just from last night. That's all. The critics claim Seth Rogen phoned it in. Well, that still wouldn't explain like a 46%. I'm not a Seth Rogen fan, but he was fine. I don't think he did anything crazy with it, but I thought he did just fine. Is it Prime Varlia? Actually, no, I'm curious. I do want to read a couple more reviews since I kind of focused on only one. There was a lot of terrible reviews for it. I want to see what they thought and why. I forgot Rotten Tomatoes now makes you have to turn off your ad block, which is simply not happening. All right. Okay, what's the lowest one here? So far, this review is nothing but highlighting some bangers. And where does it talk about Mario? Super Mario Bros. Movie feels like a straight-to-DVD release. Dull and derivative. Okay. Awfully expensive straight-to-DVD release. What is this complaint? Full of jump scares and skeletal Koopas that might be too spooky for younger viewers. Must have missed the jump scares, but I gotta tell you, those skeletal Koopas, they've existed for fucking 40 years now. I don't think they're necessarily too scary. God damn. Not a compelling story or especially interesting voice performances or a single original idea. Yeah, like I said, there's not really a story. It's the simplest thing in the world, which is fine because it's mainly just about like bringing the fun of a Mario game to the big screen, which I thought it did a good job of. As for original idea, fuck you talking about? It's just Mario. It is literally Mario. What were they going in here expecting? The 1993 Mario Bros. Kind of setting? It's literally adapting a game. I don't know what the expectation was. Thanks to Risa Bongo, Jordan, Metal Fox, Harrison, Oyster, Duper, and the Tier 1 Naranja and Tier 1 Halcyon. They give sub Binkies, or Binkles. Because there's really only one scenario in which it's pleasurable to passively watch someone else navigate the Rainbow Road, and that's in a dorm room after generous bong rips. Why are you faking this, Kimberly? I know you don't do that, or ever have, for that matter. So she didn't like it because it was too much like the game, I guess. There's not really like an explanation of why she gives it a 20%. She just lays matter of fact 3 things down. She didn't like the voice performance and she didn't like the story. And then the no original idea. Here's the Prime Daisy and Tier 1 Riz and the Prime Sloop. This is surprising. I thought this would be a movie critics would love. Oh, here's a crazy one. This new animated adaptation of the video game is even worse than the abominable 1993 live action. Even the CGI is second rate. God damn, Robbie. Goodness knows the 2 recent Sonic the Hedgehog films felt like vacuous cash-ins. Super Mario Bros. Makes them look like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Wow, so you didn't even like the Sonic the Hedgehog movies? I thought both of them were very solid. Damn. Bah humbug. Thanks for the resub, Dubsy. What qualifies someone as a film critic? When they write for a publication. So this is the Telegraph, for example. That's when they get to the movie critic side on Metacritic. Mario and a disturbingly Botoxed Princess Peach. Brother, it's animated. What do you mean a disturbingly Botoxed Princess Peach? What the fuck? What are you talking about? It's... What was he expecting her face to look like? Fucking full of wrinkles and shit? Jesus Christ. Thanks to the resub Dyer and the gift sub Zach. Damn. God damn, Robbie, that is scathing. He was fuming in his seat watching this one. I'd wager a guess he's actually never played a Mario game in his life would be kind of the vibe I get from this one. And I guess that made him mad. To call the CGI second rate though is kind of weird. The animation was really clean. You could argue that it's kind of like generic. It doesn't do anything like unique with it, like Puss in Boots. It's fine to just play it safe with its animation, but it's clear a lot of work went into it. So it looks good. That's a weird complaint. Thanks the resub, Danny. You know he thought he was so clever ending with Let's a not. Did he really end with let's a not? Because I must have missed that. What is this? God, Telegraph is such a shit site. Well, now I can't scroll down again because Telegraph won't let me. Can't wait to see what the critics rate the Barbie movie. Hey, movie's not out yet. It might be a banger. Who knows? It's a Prime Lila in the resub Oreo. I disagree. I don't think critics have a place anymore. Like here, which I guess is a silly thing to say when I have the moist meter, but I don't think anyone should look at me as a critic. My tastes are pretty clear when it comes to like games and movies and shit. So if you agree with my taste, then maybe my recommendation means something. If you don't agree with it, then it probably doesn't mean anything. And that's the way every reviewer should be treated. A movie critic is completely fucking worthless because you don't know them. And they're very much off the wall with some of the shit they like and some of the shit they hate. It's fucking all over the place. It's always about finding someone whose taste you typically align with. We actually just talked about this on the podcast because we went over this topic. If you find someone whose taste you normally align with, their recommendation like means something, or what they say about it will mean something. Otherwise, probably doesn't really matter much. Same reason why you should watch, like if you're on the fence about a game, watching a Let's Play or something, as opposed to going to like a faceless reviewer and what they said about it. Unless, of course, there's a reviewer you like Skill Up or something. Thanks the resub anime. Moist meter crime boss Rock Hay City right now. I wouldn't do that. I can't finish that game. Thanks the prime sauce and tier 1 Zach. I think the purpose is to get a general consensus, only worth something when you read multiple different ones. That's a good point. I guess maybe if there's like a huge amount of them that you can read through, you can get a general temperature. I guess that would be a decent argument in favor of like movie critics still having a place. Just watch a compilation of all the Chuck Norris lines. Sure. All Chuck Norris cutscenes.
Good Lord in heaven. Oh, the king of rock.
We've already done these.
Let's ride. One hot plate, LT.
Okay, here. This is where we stopped.
Are in the collection, sir.
Ooh, the watchdogs of the mighty Genghis Khan. This is one hot plate, LT.
Very hot, sir.
All our eyes on Khan.
Thanks for your subs, Rev.
I don't know what Yellow is doing here.
Enlighten me.
He's flooding the market. His pills are super cheap.
LT, the boy is hoarding cash.
But he can't keep this up for long.
He is lowballing. It is all about volume.
Oh,
He absolutely just did all first takes. He said, I'm not doing more than one take. I don't care what you pay me. And that's beautiful.
LT.
Fits right in with the rest of the
Yellow
game.
report right here, sir.
Okay, what is it?
It's a train heist.
That's outside our playground, but we can assist the feds.
Like, he's getting more and more lazy and bored as this goes on. He absolutely... I'm gonna spitball a guess, and I think it's accurate. They booked him for maybe 2 days in a studio, and they banged out like the first 2 minutes of this video on the first day, and the rest in the second day. And he wanted to get through it as quickly as possible. The animations don't match his enthusiasm. Like, look at his character, very animated, you know, pulling his gun out and like flashing it around. Meanwhile, he's super bored with the lines.
That's outside our playground. But we can assist the feds.
See, like, it's so bad. Holy shit.
Sir.
It's twice a month?
Yes, and she's coming through this week.
Let's see how bad it gets towards the end.
We knew it was packed to the brim.
Yes, well, the informers were sure.
Don't tell me. Baker.
That's right. We think he took it in the night.
Like a ghost.
A very rich ghost.
Problem. Mr. Computer got himself isolated.
He fucked
Mr.
up.
He'll be out
Computer.
in a few days' time.
Can break him.
The men
Need he got.
you need.
Wait, where's Chuck Norris lines?
You're gonna have to f you.
The governor's reached an agreement.
I see. They made a deal. We're out. Can you believe that?
I tell you, it's fucking crazy, sir.
Thanks for winning. Awesome. That was pretty cool. Bro, he's 83 years old. Yeah, I know, I get that. I get that. Which is why they shouldn't have signed him onto the game to begin with. Just ask to use his likeness. Thanks to Tier 1 Fox and the resub Mike Lobster Squared and Roasted. Oh. Thanks to the resub Kabami. And the bits Camus. Oh, absolutely, Camus. No doubt. This is going to be a hard one to even compete with. You see the Halo skulls on God of War? No, I did not. Thanks to resub Nick. Why spend so much on the cast and not invest in the game? It's just like they threw away money. Well, that's the thing, right? They thought the cast could carry it. Kind of like a bad movie, but with an all-star cast where people are going to get tickets no matter what. There's just some names that put asses in seats. And I think they thought they could do the same thing here. I have a suspicion that Crime Boss Rockhay City was a throwaway game. Like, they made it, they realized it wasn't that good, but they didn't want to scrap it because they had already put development time into it and money. So they thought the only way to carry it would be to get like a cast on and tack on that story, is my guess. And hope that the big names like, you know, Michael Rooker, all that, Chuck Norris, Vanilla Ice, they thought that would be enough to at least sell some. That's my guess. That's the only explanation that makes sense because the game itself is awful. The missions, a lot of the missions, are actually only 30 seconds long. Thanks to resub Frank, Rubber, and Nero. That's a classic Fate. Thanks to resub Gorilla. Resub Dude. And the resub Smokey. And the resub Carson. Feels like a mobile game ported to console. Yeah, kind of. It really does feel like a mobile game. And it may have been at one point. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that, Fates. And the resub Dom. I just want to know why Epic Games bought exclusive rights to Crime Boss Because they're trying to build their library with the biggest stinkers. Fucking Saints Row, Crime Boss, Gotham Knights. What was the other one we were just talking about the other day? There's one more in my library and I can't remember. I think it's a tier 1 song. Forspoken, thanks. Forspoken. Wait, no, that wasn't exclusive, was it? No. What was the other one in my library? There was definitely another one that was exclusive to Epic. Tiny Tina. That's the one. Tiny Tina was the one I was thinking of. Thanks. Ooh, thanks for the big tier 3, Zach. Thanks for the upgrade, man. Thanks for that. Thanks to Resub Dinkelberg and Inder. And the bit stew. I don't know how I would have missed it. Try tweeting it again, Inder, and I'll take a peek after stream, so that way I don't miss it. And the resub delicious. And the resub Mirosita. And tier 1 Conwash. The Moist Esports one, Ender. Would you consider playing a hero deck on Master Duel? I like hero decks, but I haven't played Master Duel itself in a while, to be honest. Thanks, resub Kelzer. Thanks to the resub Hydra. Do you have a favorite Ip Man movie? First one. It gets kind of stinky after the first one. Thanks to give sub Toxic. Have you played Atomic Heart? Yeah, I just didn't complete it. The game's just not good. I was going to try and force myself to finish it, but I just haven't had that motivation to do so. There's a resub Harley. And not in a long time, Atomic. So you'll finish Resident Evil 4, but not Atomic Heart. Resident Evil 4 was great. Those aren't comparable at all. Resident Evil 4 was good. Atomic Heart, not so much. Thanks to give Subnox. I finished Wulong as well. I was watching it actually earlier today, Trip. Thanks to the resub. Lang. I always watch Friendly Jordy's content. You're gonna get all 99s in RuneScape before the new skill comes out. Yeah, I just hit 98 Slayer today. That's my last skill, so I'm almost there. Here's the bits prod. Thanks to resub nuclear. Do you have a preference on what skill they add? No, I think all three of them are kind of bad. I know sailing's gonna win, so I'm not gonna be like surprised or anything. But I don't think any of those three actually sound fun. Sailing has the most potential. Maybe. They're all pretty underwhelming. New skill's good though. Anything to add more content to the game's fine by me. He's the Prime Expert. The Minecraft movie was confirmed. Let me see. With Jason Momoa though? Well, I guess so. Aquaman 2 shifts release date 5 days earlier, and Warner Bros. Dates The Wise Guys Minecraft. So there's a lot of things in one here, to be honest. I thought this was all for fucking Minecraft. Minecraft with Jason Momoa lands 2025 release. Awesome. Thanks to the bits sauce, the resub supras, and Atua. The resub Chand. What are your thoughts on Joker 2? Well, they haven't shown anything yet, but all the pictures look really fucking cringe. Unfortunately. There's the Prime. Liana's and the bits Brendan, Hayden, and Adonis. Nope, we watched that one, Adonis. I've seen every episode of To Catch a Predator. There's the bits Orbital and Trip. Oh, we posted one 20 minutes ago? I thought you were talking about his million subscriber special, and then the one about the sins. I already forgot what business it was. There's a resub paw. The Jordy's vid dropped 24 minutes ago. Oh, okay, that's not the one I was talking about. Guarantee Jason Momoa has never touched Minecraft. I'll go against the grain. I bet he has. I think a lot of people have played Minecraft. Minecraft is just one of those games that is so big. So big. It'd be more surprising if he's never touched it. Thanks to the bits. Dreadhead. He has 2 kids, so he's 100% played it. Oh, if he has kids, yeah, for sure he's played Minecraft. We talked about Moana live action last night. Disney live action remakes fucking suck. It's stupid and I hate it. Did you see Fruit Roll-Ups had to tell TikTok users not to eat the plastic surrounding the snack? Didn't see that. Fruit Roll-Ups urges people not to eat the plastic after viral TikTok confuses viewers. Let me see the TikTok. Here it is.
Okay, there's no way. Let's see. All right, fresh, out of the freezer. Let's see. She may be right.
Maybe you're right about what?
Nope. Plastic.
What the fuck was this?
Plastic doesn't freeze, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
What? Okay. Cool. Thanks for the resub, Dark Work and Adamant. And Afro. She was trying to convince people there was no plastic on her Fruit Roll-Ups. Fucking awesome. Pretty sure this that had to be self-aware. Have you seen the Clifton Chili Contest? No, is that just one of those where they eat a ton of the hot shit? Or is there something crazy about it? Oops. Chili eating contest number 1, the Dutch Chili Festival? Yeah, just a normal hot pepper contest.
3, 2, 1, eat!
A Dutch Reaper.
Your own may be a little unsure, right? Oh, David, you doing all right? Oh, there is, we got you a clean bag. That is not a clean bag. Let's get you a clean bag just in case. Not that I'm doubting you, but, you know, just in case. I know what it's like. I have sat where you have sat. I have done this with you. It is hot. So, your own...
Oh, he's absolutely going to puke. That's going to get me banned.
Yes. Yeah? You're just taking your time? What, you savoring it?
Damn, this guy is stoic.
Oh, on the hot end first as well.
He's in a different plane right now.
Elias is eating his from the side again, for some reason, but that's fine. We don't care how you eat it, I suppose, as long as you do it properly and you eat it, it's good. But these are going to be pretty darn hot.
She's kind of tanking it too, though, to be fair.
You can be honest, it's okay. This is a chili contest. You don't need to pretend that it's not. But it looks like that's kind of... If you are prepared to do this again, please hold your Carolina Reapers in the air. Are you ready for this?
Oh, back-to-back Reapers.
Absolutely love it. Love how calm it's going to be for...
There's no way he loses. There's no way.
Like I said, we have a big bag of these Reapers. Up for these guys. Look how nasty and evil they look, you know? And taste. Ladies and gentlemen, Flora wants to leave. Should she leave? Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Ilias!
Nice. Congrats, Ilias. Good work. Wow, that guy really fucking tanked it. Wonder how he'd do with Psycho Serum. He had COVID during that. Yeah, maybe that was his tactic. Although not tasting wouldn't shut off your fucking like pain receptors. Doesn't capsaicin fire your actual like pain receptors? Not necessarily taste. Thanks for the prime, John. That dude's asshole probably made out of stone. Maybe he doesn't feel it there either, man. That guy's just on a different plane. Body processes it differently. Thanks to prime, Johnny. Did you see Amy Schumer was supposed to be in the Barbie movie? No, I didn't see that. Glad to hear she isn't in it. Thanks for resubs in. She was supposed to be Barbie. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Have you heard from the lab-grown woolly? Have you heard about the lab-grown woolly mammoth meatball? Yeah, we talked about that for like 30 minutes when that came out. It's fascinating. Have you talked about Twilight yet? We haven't watched Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. That'll be this weekend. But I already talked about New Moon and Eclipse. Yeah. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Binder. And the resub Womp. I streamed all of Little Nightmares 2 when it came out. Can't wait to see how Edward gets cucked in those. True. Fucking true. Have you seen that British YouTuber that got arrested by Taliban's secret police? No, I don't think so. Doesn't ring any bells. Oh, Lord Miles. Wait, what? That's not how I remember that story going. Here, why don't I just pull it up? No, I guess that is the story. That's not how I remembered it. it's new news. Oh yeah, that's 2 days ago. Thanks the resub 4. Mudahar made a video about it. Nice, I'll have to watch that to catch up on what's happened to him then. Thanks to the Bits Mac. The best world records of April. Sure, why not? These better be some wild ones. What is this one? Full extended one-hand punch strikes holding a 1 kilogram weight. So there's going to be these absurdly specific ones. It's not just the most full extension one-hand punches, it's also holding a 1 kilogram weight. Which means this record is wide open if I do a whatever the next one up in kilograms is. A 10-pound dumbbell. I hate. This is just gonna make me mad. The most drink cans crushed by one hand while holding an egg in 30 seconds. So I could do most drink cans crushed by hand while holding an egg in 60 seconds and have a free record. I hate it. I hate it. I hate Guinness World Records most of the time. This shit is trash. It's fucking trash. Thanks to the resub current in RAR. Fastest mile skipping rope. Cool. Well, this one's impressive. Not exactly a competitive category of record, I doubt. Still a cool one, though. Nice. This is cute. Oh, most shirts hung in 1 minute? Oh, no, fastest time to hang up 5 t-shirts. This is also extremely slow. This is... I hate it, man. This is so shit. At least this one's cool. I could do that so much faster. I know, man. They're just stupid. You have to pay for it. That's why Guinness does this. You have to pay them for the records, so that's how they make money. Nice. Cool. Those were pretty hype. Thanks for some chillin' in pink. Start your own record organization? That sounds fucking miserable. Like actually miserable. Yeah, I guarantee you can get as specific as you want. As long as you pay, they'll put it in there. And it also probably can't be sexual. But anything else is probably fine. What is that thumbnail? Most muffins smashed by elbow. Yeah. That's a highly competitive record that people fight for every year. I still remember when he broke the record of most muffins smashed with elbow. Here, fine. I'll show the record. Oh, these aren't muffins, they're walnuts. Nice, 279 walnuts smashed with elbow. Looks like the muffin one's up for grabs. Most muffins smashed with elbow in 1 minute. Is there resub Kelsey? And the gift sub core. Shortest man to ride a Moby Huge. True! I could technically be a world record holder if they'll allow me to pay for that one. I am not only the shortest man to ride a Moby Huge, but also the first man to ride a Moby Huge. He's a gift sub core. It's not actually 10K for them to verify or to put a world record in their shit, is it? I thought it was 800 bucks. I could be wrong, but I really think it was 800. Is it a resub drip? Do you like Philly cheesesteaks from the restaurant Charlie's? I've only had them once there, and they were fine. It was alright. Thanks to give sub Kelsey. That was like 8 years ago now. But it was alright. Did you see Twitch's new changes to sponsored streams? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that. I forgot. They announced that today. Here. So in a nutshell, it's kind of like an extension of the bounty board, as I understand it. So streamers can get brand deals through Twitch, and it'll like integrate easier, I guess, and then the brands can also pay for subs. which is very silly. A little bit of advice to any streamers considering this. Don't let any brand pay you in subs. Then you're just splitting 50% of the money with Twitch. And Twitch is already taking some off the top by curating these deals in the first place before giving them to you. So you're giving them even more pieces of the pie. I mean, it's a great, terrible idea from Twitch. I mean, it's, as far as horrible ideas go, it's another good one to add to the pile. I can almost see a use for a couple of cases. Like, if a streamer doesn't have any way of reaching a company, or a company doesn't have any way of reaching a streamer, I guess they could go through Twitch for this and do it and get something. But it'll be a fraction of what the actual cost would be, or the actual payment would be if they did get it themselves. Thanks, resub Mishi, Cr1tikal, and Ball. Do I use the bounty board at all? No. Bounty board is a terrible idea. Anyone who has access to the bounty board should just look on there if they need a brand deal, see who's interested, and reach out to them yourself. Because Twitch takes the lion's share of those deals. So the percentage you get from those deals is horrible. You think it'd be helpful for a new affiliate? That's what I'm saying. I think the only use, like the only practical use of this would be for someone who doesn't have any way of reaching out to sponsors or vice versa, and they do want to do sponsored content, then they can just go through Twitch for it and just relinquish like 50% of the money they would normally make off of it, just for ease. I think it's the resub average. Stream Elements does this for smaller creators already and doesn't take nearly as much as Twitch plans to. I don't know a whole ton about Stream Elements, to be fair, so if this is something they're already doing, then yeah, you're probably better off just going through them. I think this idea is just terrible, by the way. If you're doing a brand deal and your brand partner is offering to pay you in gift subs, decline that shit ASAP. Just take the actual payout as opposed to then splitting your payment with Twitch even further. It's just silly. Thanks, a resub rabbit. Pay you in channel points. Asmongold worked with Twitch on this. That, I don't know if you're making a meme or not. What is the idea behind it? To sink Twitch even further into bad updates? Because again, I only see one use for this, and it's for streamers that want ease of a sponsorship without caring about payment. But if you don't care about payment, why are you doing a sponsorship in the first place? It wouldn't make any sense. Asmon didn't work on this with them. It's just that the CEO talked about it with them at dinner. Ah, gotcha. To me, that sounds like, hey, Asmon, we're going to be rolling this out. Do you have any advice? And maybe he lended some advice. I would have thought streamers have managers to get sponsored. A lot of them do, but not all of them. And like I said, this would be for streamers that don't have a manager, don't have any way of reaching out to a sponsor, and also don't want to. So they could just go through Twitch for it and just sacrifice a large percentage of what they would normally make from it. So that would be the only use. Otherwise, I don't see anyone using this. Great way for exposure for someone new. Sponsored streams are terrible for exposure. What are you talking about? Resub Gucci and Dawson. And tier 1 shorty. The resub, right? Depends on the sponsor. No, I mean, I guess maybe, like, if it's early access sponsoring, then that could be good for exposure, but on the whole, like, what was a recent... Someone was recently sponsored by Crime Boss Rockay City. I think it was Lyric. I think chat told me Lyric did it. So, I imagine, I don't know what the viewership was, I would wager a guess lower than usual. Not only is the game bad, it's a game nobody cared about, nobody gave a fuck about. So imagine that goes through Twitch and you take that deal. Well, you're getting significantly less payment for the sponsored stream because Twitch is taking a huge cut and your viewers don't want to watch it anyway. So you're not even getting like the full amount that you were worth and you're sacrificing the whole stream viewership for it. I just don't see that being a good play for exposure if that was the plan. Now, if they're getting like drops or something like early access sponsors, then you can make an argument for exposure, sure. Thanks to resub Forza and Carly. Watch Asmon's video Twitch about this. I'll take a peek. I'm very curious to see his perspective on it if he thinks it's a good idea, because I legitimately can't see it. Is it this one? From 14 hours ago?
Twitch shamelessly. Oh, wow. Twitch and being shameless. What a surprise. Can you believe this? Twitch is being shameless and they're stealing money from people for their sponsorships. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're testing new experiences to connect streamers. The codes with. We're testing that. No one's going to stop to read this. No thanks.
When does he give his perspective on it?
Personally drive on that work myself. Cute idea. Turbo, I definitely agree with this. Increasing sub revenue split, definitely agree with this. Increasing bit rate, I mostly agree with this. Better viewer, yeah, this is what they need. Absolutely, these things matter. Why do I want to give 50% of my sponsorship money to Twitch? This confused me greatly. So, hopefully they won't be mad. Twitch talked to me about this feature, and I gave them feedback and consulted with them about it. It has nothing to do with taking streamers' existing subs and existing sponsorships. It has literally nothing to do with it.
I don't think that's the argument, though.
Because, like, you know.
Are people under the impression that they're going to take existing subs? I mean, one, they already do. It's 50%. It's a 50% split coming up. So they already take from the existing subs. But the whole thing is, one of their statements is you can now have the brand sponsor gift subs. So they will pay for your community's gift subs, which is supposed to be money that they would be paying you for doing the sponsored stream. But now it's being split with Twitch because they're doing gift subs for the money, would be the problem. So they're taking 50% of the payment that you should be getting for doing the sponsored stream, which is a stupid idea. I don't think it's anyone thinking they're taking from unrelated subs. I don't think that's what people are assuming. Maybe they are, and I didn't see it, but that'd be a silly thing to think.
But yeah, it has nothing to do with it. That seems obvious. Yeah, it's completely separate. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro, or wait and see, whichever one you prefer. I'm not gonna explain, but no. I mean, like, listen, like, maybe I'm lying. Maybe they lied to me. Maybe they're gonna take everybody's sponsorship money. Maybe that's gonna happen. But that's not what I talked to them about. That's not.
Well, the whole thing. I don't know what he was reading on Twitter. That's probably the worst place to look for like actual conversation. With Twitch curating the deals, they're already taking a percentage of the sponsorship for bringing it to you. The same way like an agency does. That's what they do with the bounty board, and that's exactly what they do with this, obviously. They wouldn't just be giving this to you for free. So they're already taking a percentage. And then to incentivize the companies to pay through gift subs is taking an even bigger percentage of the payment that you should be getting, is the thing. Hey, Ken. Hope you've been well, man. Thanks, Risa, Brando, Topsy, and Very. Do you think this will cause a big exodus to YouTube? This change in particular? No, absolutely not. The 50-50 split already has started taking at least some level of effect. For example, I'm not going to be exclusive on Twitch once my contract runs out. I will absolutely multi-stream. There'd be literally no reason to be exclusive on Twitch anymore, and I imagine the vast majority of people on Twitch will too. It'd just be silly too. So this I don't think is going to have any effect on people like leaving or anything. But the sub split and the more intrusive ads and the higher reliance on ads absolutely has and will continue to take a big effect on people streaming here. He's the Prime Peanut. And the Bits Tori. Well, they'd be combined on Chatterino, Tori. It combines them both. If you're starting on Twitch, should you multi-stream or just stick to Twitch? Nope, multi-stream. 100%. Are you allowed to multi-stream? I thought you couldn't at the same time. They lifted the restriction. The only people that can't multi-stream on Twitch are the ones with more of like bespoke contracts. Those are the only people that can't multi-stream. They lifted the restriction on partnered accounts, so now partners can multi-stream. I think, right? Didn't that go into effect? No, you can't multi-stream at the same time? Here, let me look it up. Because they made a change to that partner clause. Let's see. Twitch allows partners to stream on rival platforms. Is this where it talks about the multi-streaming, though? Here, we'll just go to the actual Twitch FAQs. I see. So it has to be a different stream. I misremembered. I thought it was you were able to multi-stream now. You can't. Okay. Well, regardless, there's no reason to be a partner anymore after the 50-50 split. So it'd probably be worthwhile just to relinquish partnership, go to affiliate, and then stream, simul stream. There's literally no benefit to being a partner after the 50-50 split. So it'd be a negligible thing. Ninja multi-streams, though. Isn't he an affiliate, though? I thought he lost his partnership because he wanted to do that. Because he was streaming on, like, everything ever, so I thought they had a problem with it. Io, what's going on? Io. Is there some Wolf? Let's see. Is Ninja still a partner on Twitch? Ninja is not. He's an affiliate. So yeah. It looks like you just have to relinquish partnership to simul stream. which is absolutely worth it since there's no benefit to being a partner. The 70-30's gone, everything 50-50, just stay affiliate, simulstream. Things are Galactic and Eternal. When you lose some emotes? I'm not sure. How many emotes do affiliates get? That's a good question. I guess maybe if affiliates don't get access. I thought all the emotes were sub-based, but maybe you're right. Maybe it is partner-based as well. No sub button. Nope, you still get a sub button as an affiliate. Ninja is not an affiliate because he does not have a sub button. Oh, interesting then. He's a tier 1 Cobra. Lose most of your emotes, but then again, everyone uses 7 TB now. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Either way, though, this change is worthless for the vast majority of users, I would imagine. I think most people would probably just reach out to the companies that are interested in this in the first place personally, so that way they can get more out of the sponsorship as opposed to splitting so much of it with Twitch. Unless they really just want the ease of a sponsorship. Let's give sub Cr1tikal and the resub MRC and Unicorn. Is reaching out to a company and getting a sponsor that easy? Depends on the company. For like some of the games that advertise through the bounty board, absolutely. Because a lot of these are not huge studios or huge agencies doing these deals. So you could probably personally reach out to them, but most of the time they'll just go through an agent. There's a prime side on and the resub Scythe. And Abakoff. And Boom. You lose affiliate and partner if you multi-stream. Well, thanks to give sub Cr1tikal. Nuke's Top 5 posted the new scary ghost video. Well, he always does. There's always new ghosts out there. Thanks to give sub Cannon. Do you think Kick will become viable? I don't know. Thanks to Prime Squidward. And the resub Dunk. Thought Twitch affiliates could multi-stream. Why can't they? I don't know. That's the impression I was under, but I guess not. Maybe I didn't read enough of it. So I don't know. Is it Prime Blue? Any update on that machinima thing? Nope. They ghosted us after we got in contact with a couple people that we thought were good leads. So, probably not going anywhere, but still trying. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. And fill up my water.